Right guys, today we are working on the lovely A5 Watling Street. A bit noisy at this house here. We are replacing, just draining down, we are replacing a Worcester boiler for a Viessmann 050. Now, this is the boiler in question. As you can see, it's a Green Star Junior. The problem is, I'll do sort of video in a minute. I've got a bowl here, look, with water in it. Right hand block's gone. Expansion vessel's gone. Because when I was asked to give it a second opinion here on the repair, it was one of them. It was like, why have we got a pipe running off the pressure relief into the drain? You know, so what they've done is they jammed the filling loop open because the expansion vessel's gone, and obviously keeping the boiler topped up with pressure. And it's not been serviced properly either. That's another thing that we found out. The condensed trap, when I checked the other day, it's absolutely solid as sediment. So the customer's made the decision that it's 14 years old, this is. He's just going to go again. He's at an age now where he's nearly in his 80s, 78. He just wants to have a new boiler, just for peace of mind, because his wife, she's not very well. So we've got stuff in place. We've got a compliance stat. We'll go into here. There's a controller there. We have got a filter, which is a Brucey bonus. Gas meters under the stairs here, there. So it's quite an easy swap. We've just got to put a few TRVs on. That's the only thing. An extra couple of TRVs. There's not one on the kitchen. Obviously, it's compulsory regs now. Well, I'll just show you inside the boiler in a minute. So this is what I mean. You know, you go to a boiler that's apparently been serviced regular by a firm. You've got a load of cobwebs here. Obviously, like I say, that condensed trap was literally up to here. We've choked with sediment at the tray. Obviously, that's the problem we've got. We've got a leaking right hand block. Obviously, the expansion vessel's gone, and also the PRV, because what the homeowner was doing was having that slightly open permanently, and obviously it was just pushing out the pressure relief. So there was a couple of repairs. Obviously, the flue turret needed to come out, and when I spoke to the customer and said how long was the engineer who serviced it, she goes, oh, he's no longer here than 5 minutes. So, you know, it's never been done, so he's probably never even had the top washer replaced. But they have made the decision to have a new boiler, not us. I did say we could repair it, but it's their call, because there's no guarantees, and they just said no, put a new boiler in. So this is coming out, and a Viessmann 050 is going in. Okay guys, back to this. It's the old expansion vessel. Just took it off. But there we go, look. Dead. It's never been talked about being replaced. When an engineers came, and all they've done is keep that filling loop open slightly to give them pressure, and then he's caused this here to go. And then again, like I say, you know, when you start looking inside a boiler and there's all cobwebs and stuff, you start to think, has it ever been serviced? Which, in this instance, not properly. Just a flue gas analyzer, and that's all that's been done. So there we are at the minute, and that was it. The only problem with these earlier expansion vessels that Worcester came out with, there were a 6 litre, as you can see that, very small. So really it would have needed an additional one. I mean, it is a 28 kilowatt boiler, but I mean, on a rule of thumb, they say a litre per radiator. We've got 8 radiators here. The 6 litre is too small anyway, but I mean, by rights they are bigger now anyway, because they've learned from the past, and now they're not down the rear like they are, you know, they're inside the boilers now, so we can gain access to them. But yeah, so obviously it's just been poorly maintained, this boiler has. That's been its problem. it's not been looked after or kept properly, even though they were paying and thought they were, it wasn't. Right, so hi guys, Ben here. So Joe's started this job already. You've probably seen from the previous videos of what's been going on with this job. I'm not very well at the minute. I had yesterday off, which was the Monday with the Tuesday today, and I've been so poorly over the weekend. But anyway, enough about me moaning, because you know I love to do that. The new Viessmann 050 is on at the moment, but not with any job when it comes to this game. The flue isn't the same, so we are debating at the minute to either core a new hole or use a 45 to make it right. We could do going up a little bit anyway, because we've got the pipe work, especially the gas that is touching or was kissing the case there. So it's obviously, you know, minimal work there for a bigger job there, or do we put a 45 on it and have to do more work underneath? We'll see. So I'm just upstairs venting the radiators, put some letting the air in. Look what they've done here, they've got a radiator on the banister rail, whatever, and flukily, they've done it, they've managed to line up with each section of the wood look. I bet you if I did that, it wouldn't line up, you'd have to do something else, but it's worked, the customers are happy, but it doesn't, well, would you want it in your house? But then again, it works for here and they're happy. Right, okay, so this job hasn't gone as quickly as I'd like, hence I want to get home and get back to the sofa or whatever and feel sorry for myself. But so what we did do is we cored the flue to raise the boiler, because obviously and now really it all lines up with the pipe work, so it should be an easier. But obviously I've just had to do a massive tidy up. There's rubbish and scrap bag, but I've just had to do a massive tidy up here, because when you do core a hole, unfortunately there's a lot of dust. So yeah, I like to always tidy up halfway through just to see where I am really. But yeah, so the boiler's on the wall. Joe has had to nip off, which is so I'm here on my own. I've also had to do some of the we've had to put some TRVs on downstairs and upstairs for building compliance, as many of you may know. But yeah, I guess let's crack on with it. So Joe's gone off. He's going to bring some sand and cement back and whatever. But I'm now going to crack on with the pipe bin up, and yeah, let's get this done. Right. Well, how's everyone else's day gone? Because mine has been shit. See the boiler blinking, and we've got this red triangle. Basically, we've got a fault on the boiler. It won't do anything beyond commissioning mode. I've took out all the electrics, and I've got it on a plug. So I'm unplugging it now, because basically we need Viessmann to come out. So I know what people are saying. Oh, it serves you right fitting a Viessmann, whatever, and believe it or not, I've had this happen on a back seat before, and I think a Valent when I was subcontracting a while ago. I had a brand new boiler. Of course, you can have a problem with anything. You could drive a car down the road and you can have a problem, but it's nothing worse than when it happens to you. And again, I've been really poorly. I am poorly. So straight away I was thinking, again, is it something I've done? What have I done wrong? So luckily, Viessmann's got a good community, so I had a phone number for a technical engineer. I won't give his name out just in case he doesn't want me to. I'm sure I'm not the only one he speaks to and helps though, but he's run me through a few things, and he said, yeah, you're gonna have to call it in. And so to show you in the cupboard, because I know people will say stuff, but so condense goes into there and it goes internal, and we've got an AD filter as well. But so annoying, we've not been able to complete this job, which also puts a delay on payment,
as well, because the main priority, no one's going to pay you. You know, you can't ask to be paid when you've got a problem. I know it's not your fault, but that's the way that'll work. So yeah, I've got to bring this fault in tomorrow, and let's see what goes on. Hopefully they'll turn up ASAP, because these are vulnerable here. They're elderly, and yeah. Okay, so we're back at this job, and yeah, for everyone who's wants to know, yes, I am feeling a lot better, thank you. Yeah, my cold, I feel my nasal and everything is lifted. Yeah, I'm sure you couldn't give a monkeys, could you? So anyway, we're back on this job. We are 24 hours on. Viessmann came out, and after we reported the problem, came out within 24 hours. The guy came this morning. It was a loose cable or something along the lines of that, and that was replaced straight away. So don't think you can ask more faster response from Viessmann, in my opinion, for a new boiler. They did say when it's a new boiler, we like to act straight away. So yeah. So it's a Viessmann 050 with a 10 years warranty, fitted on the A5 in Nuneaton. What else can I say really? Oh, sorry. So I was going to say that. So I put this on my Instagram story, and I did get a lot of people message about saying had the same thing with they've had the same thing with Ideals, Baxes. Valent was thrown in there a couple of times. I personally have had when I was subcontracted for a company, I had a brand new Valent go down. It was a system boiler going on, or like a heat only boiler. We had an issue with that. And the company sent the electrician out, and then we obviously diagnosed it was Valent again. And then I had a Baxi as well. Me and Joe worked on a job where we had a Baxi. But again, all these companies come out within 24 hours. I don't think you can ask for more than that. So just quickly show you in the cupboard here for anyone. So we've got the condense that comes through the wall and goes into the back down there, and we've got the AD magnifilter, which was a nice find to see that was already in position, and we've got wireless programmable room thermostats. Hopefully you can hear me over the customers' loud TV. They are elderly here. They did feel a bit let down, but I think how we've acted and how everything's been done, and it is absolutely boiling now. It's lovely. So anyway, see you on the next one. Oh, an extra quick update. Hopefully you can hear me over the traffic. It was a busy road, the A5. But anyway, the company next door, the company that was servicing this boiler, was also servicing this boiler as well. He's now wanting us to check over that boiler, because, like I say, this boiler was never serviced, maintained and checked. So we've also one next door. So there you go.